So I know the 4th has already passed. 4th of July is over. But I was going to do this review and never got around to it, but ended up watching the movie ironically during 4th of July. So on this episode of Movie Breakdowns, it's better late than never, I'm going to get to Independence Day from 1996. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Movie Breakdowns. I'm your host, Zakka. And before I get started, if there's a review you want me to do, let me know. Please put it in the comment section below and I get to as best I can. Also Patreon.com/Zakka. For $2 a month, you can cut in front of everybody, get your review out way before it comes out on Facebook and YouTube. Y'all can talk about comments and have different conversations on there. And I try to search the movie for you, stuff like that, all on the Patreon. Now, let's go and get into today's episode of 1996, Independence Day. And this is going to be a spoiler review, guys. If you haven't seen Independence Day from 1996, go watch it. It's a very iconic movie that comes out every year around Independence Day in the United States. This movie is a very iconic movie. It's like this movie and The Patriot, the two movies plays a lot during Independence Day weekend or Independence Day week in the U.S. And what is the movie about? Well, this movie is about a group of aliens coming to attack Earth, and the people of Earth have to join together to find a way to stop this alien invasion and save mankind. That is the gist of Independence Day. Now, why is it called Independence Day? Because just so happens the time the aliens come and attack Earth, it's actually during the 4th of July. Like the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of July is when it's happened. And they take out the aliens at the end of the movie on Independence Day. So it's not just Independence Day for the United States, but Independence Day for the world, as they say. This movie is very 1990s. And if I seen this movie in 1990, I'll be like, this movie is freaking phenomenal. This movie's great. You got comedy in it. It got action in it. It got some adventure, and the CGI is good for the time. And the CGI is strong for 1996. It's some solid CGI. It looks like very video game-ish, but it definitely the best CGI from 1996 I've seen and noticed so far. This movie is cheesy at times. It's very cheesy. There's lines you know how to deliver them. Lines somebody gonna say something you know how to finish. Like there's a scene where a guy in the movie is like, "Tell my kids I love them." Like, why do you say it like that? Why did you wait for so long? And he's bouncing because he's in the jet, so that's why I was doing the bounce motion, because jet flying. But I was like, why did you wait so long to say that? Why you just like, tell my kids I love them? Like, tell my kids I love them. The movie has very, very cheesy dialogue, very generic, very, you know what's about to say, you can fill the blank line. And what also about this movie, because it came out in 1996, I think why it's called generic now, because this movie probably one of the first movies that I noticed really gave all those lines. You can pretty much fill the blank for a character will say, "Who are you? Your worst nightmare." You know, that's not a line in this movie, but it's something like one of those things that a generic character, a generic line you'll get, or rebuttal. Also, Will Smith punches the alien. His reaction, an alien opened up a ship, but I come at him, Will Smith just punched it in the face, straight decks it, and knocks it out. And I was like, this man didn't scream. Will Smith is too chill about this alien invasion thing. Like, he could not be bothered more about this alien invasion. He was like, oh, I'm gonna make sure my girlfriend is safe, but alien invasion, cool, it's another day in the neighborhood. That's what Will Smith seemed to be like in this whole movie. Like, yeah, this is just a regular dog fight. Dude, you're fighting aliens, and I get it, you're a soldier, but you don't seem bothered by any of this. The man punched an alien in the face. It's the first time he's seen it. Like, not in a ship, and he just, I died laughing at this. This movie has a lot of characters in this movie too. Like a lot of characters, a lot of moving pieces. So you really don't get attached to anybody. Like, matter of fact, I rewatched this movie again, looking back on when I was younger. I thought Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum was like a very integral part of this movie, and they were like with each other throughout the whole movie. In reality or not, they actually meet each other the last like half of the movie, and they decided to go on the ship together, but they didn't know each other before this movie happened. They didn't know each other while the movie was going on. They just happened to be in the same place at the same time. It's like, well, I can fly it and you're a math guy. Let's go. Like, sure. All right. The director, I can't think of his name right now. I'll get to him later, but I don't think I've seen many other of his disaster movies because like he's Roland Emmerich. He's good at making a lot of disaster movies. I don't remember all his disaster movies are the same way where you have a character who it's just multiple characters all experiencing the same thing. This movie does give you a good idea of people experiencing stuff all at the same time and people coming through together and whatnot. This movie's fine. I think if you're going to watch it, you're going to enjoy it. You're probably going to have some little chuckles at it. You're going to laugh at it ironically, certain bits and pieces in the year 2022. But it's a fine movie, and for 1996, I think this movie probably would have been one of the best movies of that year. If not, it is the best movie of that year. Just being honest. Just being honest. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the cast and directors and whatnot. So Independence Day came out in 1996. It's PG-13. This movie is an action-adventure sci-fi movie. Roland Emmerich is the director of this movie. He's also one of the writers as far as Dean Devlin is another writer for the movie. The movie stars Will Smith as Captain Stephen Hiller, who Will Smith in this movie was kind of like, to me, just like a dude who was like, I'm bothered by aliens. I don't care about them. I'm gonna go and kick butt, take names. It is what it is. I'm a fighter. This is my character. I'm ready to get it. It ain't nothing but to do it. That's what Will Smith was like. Bill Pullman, who played President Thomas J. Whitmore, who was also a fighter at one point, but the President of the United States, and he's like, we gotta stand for my country. We gotta make sure we do this. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna be a coward to the people. I'm gonna stand and fight 110%. Y'all gonna tell me to do this? No, I'm gonna speak to the aliens. I'm gonna do this. Like, he was the full front leader character. His archetype was the leader archetype, and the fact that like he didn't back down from anything. Matter of fact, he's in the final fight scene fighting the alien ship. Jeff Goldblum as David Levison. Jeff Goldblum's character was like I think he worked in a cable department, but he was really good with math. He's really good with math and coding and data work. And he knew how to crack the code to infiltrate the alien system and pretty much poison their system from the inside out. And to be honest, like, he was in love with one of the women that worked for the White House, and he kind of tags along because she brings him to it. But I actually don't know why Jeff Goldblum was really there. Like, what other reason was he there? Like, his talent came handy, but why else was he there? Marilyn Whitmore is Mary McDonald, who played by Mary McDonald. She is the wife of the president. She's there. You have Vivica A. Fox, who played Jasmine DeBarl. She is a stripper for some reason in this movie, an exotic dancer. Not sure why that was necessary to the plot, but yet it was there. And she's the love interest of Will Smith's character. Yeah, Randy Quaid, who played Russell Casey. He was the fighter, the old pilot who got taken over by the aliens 10 years prior, and he's just pretty much back in it to like get his last hurrah in this movie. Constance Soprano, who played by Margaret Collin, she was fine. Like, the cast in this movie is not a bad cast. As a matter of fact, I think everybody in this movie was great. A lot of people had a lot of one-liners and things in motion like that. It's a feel-good movie to watch. Like, at the end of the day, the heroes come out on top. But it just like this. I'm just naming off the cast here because and all thing I can say about them is like they're fine, they're cool. But other than that, there's not really much else here. You have Ross Bagley, who played Dalen. He was fine. The box office for this movie, and kind of did this one backwards this time. The box office movie had a budget of $75 million. It made gross worldwide $817 million. It had a budget of $75 million. It made $817 million. Matter of fact, opening weekend, it made $50 million. So it almost broke even the opening weekend in the United States and Canada in 1996. So, yeah, no, they did a good job with this movie. They won. Any other thoughts? The music was cool. The music was alright. Didn't really think much about the music. It was fine. The CGI was good for 1996. Like, it's some solid CGI. Even though you can watch it and know it's like, the CGI definitely stands out in 2022. It definitely holds up for 1996. I think it was a good job for CGI. The the tone, the color, the alien design in the movie. I thought the alien design was really cool. The spaceship and the scenes, matter of fact, the things they did in this movie when it comes to like special effects was kind of cool. Like they blew up a building in LA and they blew up a building and the aliens, I should say, blew up the buildings in LA and blew up a building in New York, and then they blew up the White House, and the special effects behind that was kind of cool. Like you knew they made structures of the buildings that they blew up, and then like the way they blew them up and everything. It's an iconic scene where the alien spacecraft is above the White House and then just shoots the light and like some good special effects for this movie. And the alien design was unique. It was different. It's something I didn't really see in other movies before. Like I don't think I've seen another Independence Day type of alien in another movie as like even an homage to it. I think the design worked for this movie and it stick. It's just like the aliens as bad guys in this movie is just like, we just want to pretty much conquer the world and that's it. And how's the president said in the movie, he was like, well, apparently they're coming to places feeding off of humans and leave. Like they're pretty much locusts come destroy the land and leave, strip the world of its resources and leave. And that's what they was gonna do. And Bill Pullman's character, President Whitmore, Will Smith's character, Captain Steven, and Jeff Goldblum's character all working together to stop this. Like, also Area 51's in this movie, and the alien's been known about for decades, but never said anything to the president or CIA. Nobody was there preparing for it. But when aliens show back up on Earth, it was like, oh, all their technology's working because convenience. The movie's fine. It's a fine movie. Like, that's about it. Is it a Friday night movie? Yeah, it's a Friday night movie. Watch with your friends and family. I think everybody's gonna have fun with this movie, popcorn flick. The movie is long. Like I said, it's 2 hours and 25 minutes movie, so it's a long movie, so be prepared for that. And grading time. I'm gonna grade Independence Day from 1996. I'm gonna give this movie a B-. It gets a B- for me. I think it's a solid movie. It holds up. Yes, it's cheesy. Yes, the CGI is dated. But in the year it came out, 1996, I think people would have loved this movie and just rave about it. So it's a B- for me. IMDb gives this movie a 7 out of 10. So that's a C-. And Rotten Tomatoes gives the movie a 67%. The critics give it 67%, which is a D+. And the audience give it a 75%, which is a C basic, like just a standard C. I give this movie a B-. I give this movie an 80%. I think it was solid. If you guys seen Independence Day from 1996, what did you think? Please put in the comments section below. Other than that, see you guys in the next episode of Movie Breakdowns, and keep being awesome. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If there's a review you want me to watch or do, let me know. Please put it in the comment section below this video. Also, you want to watch the last episode of Movie Breakdowns, it's right there. Just gotta click on it and you'll be able to watch it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Love y'all, and keep being awesome.